Okay, here we have GALA against USDT on Binance itself, guys. A name that I've been hearing about a lot these days, right? So, am I going to be the bad news bearer for all the people who are hodling GALA? Look, anyway, if you're hodling GALA, this video is not going to be for you. But if you're interested in trading these price levels, certainly this is going to be very, very interesting, guys, because we're going to be taking a look at a lot of things in terms of all the momentum oscillators, plus some volume nodes as well for this asset right here, guys. This one has been trading on Binance ever since your second week of September, and this one started the directional trending trade to the upside with the DMI being positive, guys, on these levels right here. This one was resolving this entire range to the upside with the DMI picking up in a very nice shape and size right here. And well, that took the price action all the way towards your 80 cents region right here, guys. Now, ever since the DMI has started looking negative in the market, the directional bias for this asset has also gone a little rogue, guys. I mean, we don't have a good clear-cut directional bias for this asset right here, so we can expect a lot of trading happening for this asset, because I do believe that any asset that goes to a rip to the upside will be full of volume, at least for the intraday trades as well, guys, because we can see crazy amount of market participation happening on GALA USD on Binance, maybe on FTX as well, and on major exchanges. So a lot of volume means good amount of trading opportunities, guys. If you're kind of trading the ranges or something like that, you've got to be focused towards assets that are full of volumes, guys. That's going to save you a lot of slack, right? Because in trading environments, if you jump into highly illiquid crypto assets, taking the entry is certainly difficult, but getting out of that position is also going to be very difficult, guys, because if you take an exit in the market coming from any illiquid crypto asset, that's going to cause a lot of slippage, right? And that slippage is going to be reflecting your balances going into negatives, guys, obviously, right? Because of the slippage, right? You will not get your orders filled at your desired price level. It is because the order books are quite thin in the market, guys, which is why sticking to high volume crypto assets, if you're already trading in crypto markets that are kind of illiquid, to be honest with you, sticking to high volume crypto assets is certainly going to work out, guys, if you're looking to trade in these markets rather than hodl crypto assets, right? Okay, now the 4-hour grind is still pointing out towards the upside, which is why if we are trading this one, we're going to be trading this one with the bullish buys in the market, guys. So what could come next on these levels? I think more and more consolidation, guys. We could be waiting for a little retest of this entire trending channel once again, trending line once again, and then we can maybe point out the obvious, and then we can go for a long exposure coming from this level right here. So having a little patience for GALA can probably work out in the small to mid time frames, because most likely the momentum is to the downside, guys, in the small to mid time frames, right? With Bitcoin, BNB, Solana, Ethereum, all of these crypto assets kind of resolving the price action to the downside as we start this week is telling us that most of the altcoins will simply have a bearish bias in the market as well, guys. So what we can expect in the small time frames, maybe a little continuation trend for about a 13% leg to the downside that could take price action all the way towards 48 cents, and that could be your interaction with this entire trend line, guys. Now what happens right here is going to be certainly very important, right? I do believe that we are squeezing hard against this one as well. Yep. So you got major confidence coming in between this point, and being supported by this diagonal trending line right here. So clear cut confidence of price action. Maybe we could go for a breakout trade for about a retest of the swing high sitting in at 80 cents, but maybe we could go for a bearish trade that could be better in terms of R&R, and we can simply pinpoint, well, your take profit levels on these levels, guys. Now that's going to be the ultimate target, but I do believe that once the price action resolves this one to the downside, first we'll have a massive bounce coming from 40 cents, guys. Remember, everything and anything in the market will simply not go to the downside in one single candle, guys. It'll take some time, right? I mean, the asset will go through all the buy side activities and sell side activities, so it's going to be like a sine wave. It's not going to be one straight line to the downside or the upside. So essentially what we can expect right here is that GALA against USD can simply take a little hold on all of these key levels for some amount of time at least, and then potentially resolve the price action either to the downside or the upside, guys. Now if you're charting on the logarithmic values, the downside targets for this entire squeeze could be pretty horrific, to be honest with you, right here, guys. As you can see, the size of this one magically extends as we take it to the downside. This is because we are charting on the logarithmic values, guys. If we take away the log values, the price action will look certainly different, right? Although the trend lines are kind of holding up pretty nicely on log and arithmetic. Okay, one more thing, guys, one more free alpha for you right here. If a trend line is aligning perfectly on the arithmetic and the logarithmic values of any price action, the higher the significance for the trend line, guys. Did you get it? You'll get it. probably you'll get it, right? The arithmetic chart is telling us that this is also a good zone of buying opportunity in the first pass. The logarithmic chart, however, is also telling us the same thing, guys, right? Because this is also having very neat contact points alongside this entire support trend line as well. So what we can expect is that good amount of bounce coming from these levels could potentially push the price action above this grind and take the price action at 80 cents as a whole. And if we resolve the squeeze to the downside, things are going to be nasty, guys. I mean, I'm not going to be targeting all of these 65% down moves, to be honest with you, but it can potentially play out, guys. It can potentially play out. You know the deal, what is happening in the market, guys. The take profit situation has started playing out, right? It all started with Elon Musk dumping his Tesla shares to do something good about the world, I guess. I mean, but that kind of, I do expect this kind of behavior to play out, and I do expect this behavior to kind of extend into all, let's just say most of the market participants, right? Look at what is happening around, guys. I mean, someone who kind of invested $2,000 into fucking Shiba Inu cashed out a fucking $1 billion, guys. Holy shit, can you believe that? So that is what happened, and the person cashed out as well. That is most important. So yep, I mean, with investing a couple of $1,000, you're getting $1 billion and you're cashing out as well. So yep, you're kind of taking profit on a heavy level, guys, which will keep the markets little range bound for some time until all of these sell liquidity gets absorbed by the buyers, guys. Until we, let's just say, guys, we want similar buying happening as we saw the selling happening on Shiba Inus, right? So if somebody sold a couple of billion worth of Shiba Inu, we want more amount of buys in the market than that seller itself, guys. Until we are reaching that point, all the price action structures are going to be suppressed. The bears are going to be in charge. The sellers are going to be in charge of the market, guys. I'm going to be waiting for Bitcoin essentially resolving some key levels to the upside. And until that happens, taking any bullish trade in the market is certainly going to be very difficult, guys. So we're not here to make things difficult for us. We're here to trade the trends. We're here to keep things simple, guys. Remember, we are doing this for the long term. We don't want to become millionaires overnight, right? I mean, potentially you can become a millionaire overnight by holding some shitcoin, which nobody knows of, but well, best of luck doing that, I guess, because that's like 1 in a million opportunity, guys. I think that playing that game again and again is probably going to squeeze away a lot of your money as well. So better build good skills for yourself, guys. Remember, if you can trade the price action, potentially you can never ever go bankrupt in your life, right? But whereas with bad investments, things can kind of go down south. That is what I wanted to say to you guys right here. But anyways, guys, back again with the price action. If you take a look at the price action from a different perspective right here on the moving average exponential ribbon, you can see that this one has kind of started out looking bullish, guys, in the 4-hour. As you can see, the moving average exponential ribbon kind of flipped bullish on these levels. All of the price action is looking weak as of now, but we are kind of dealing with high volume nodes coming out of these levels, guys. So essentially that brings me on to some key points right here. We are looking at a potential breakout retest as of now. Although I do believe that the price action getting rejected from these levels is kind of weak, to be honest with you. But if we hold on to these levels with your exponential ribbon kind of staying bullish in the market, maybe a good looking opportunity could arise to the upside as well, right? That could also happen for GALA, guys. So two ways to look at the market from the ribbon perspective right here. You can see that the bounce is coming from these levels, but if you just flip the perspective right here, guys, the ribbon was somewhere here, right? That brings us to some key levels right here that we're going to talk about. So if you lose 54 cents to the downside, which is aligning with the MA exponential ribbon as well, that is when you can simply go for a 13 to 14% move to the downside, guys. Maybe rejecting this area and taking a down leg for a 10% move, right? Now, if we lose this one again to the downside, that is when you're going to be targeting this low, guys. The wick low sitting in at 40 cents. Another good looking squeeze to be, well, I don't know, to make use of, I guess, in the market, right? So this is what is happening on GALA, guys. Pretty much range bound situation, to be honest with you, right here. I mean, did we get rejected from? No, we got rejected from nowhere, guys. Although I do believe this is the 0.5 Fibonacci extension. I don't pay a lot of attention to 0.5 Fibonacci extension, guys. I do believe that the higher side of probability game, at least in the cryptocurrency land, lies between, somewhere in between 618 to 382. It's never... Alright, it can be 0.5 extension as well, but most of the times the price action consolidates between 618 and the 382, guys. Essentially your golden pocket in the market, right? So we are kind of dealing with the resistance range coming from these levels, and we're kind of dealing with a good amount of support coming from these levels as well. So a good looking trade to the downside could take the price action towards these levels at 36 cents maybe as well, but the target is going to be at 40 cents if we resolve to the downside. And if we are successfully putting in a bottom right here in the small time frames, that is when we can go for a swing high once again, and that is when we retest the 618 sitting in at 67 cents per GALA, guys. Okay guys, with that said, I hope this was helpful. If it was, hit that bell, like, subscribe, all those good things. I will catch you pretty soon.